Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia and shocking news. Donald Trump has signed executive order to impose sanction on the International Criminal Court, claiming the ICC. The ICC is like the only court, the world court. Like it's crazy, that yeah, the World Court is getting sanctioned. And anyway, the United States never signed on to that agreement to recognize the ICC. So United States can't be bothered. But anyway, claiming that he has engaged in illegitimate and baseless action targeting United States and their closest ally, Israel. So the order say that the ICC have illegitimately asserted jurisdiction over and opened preliminary investigations concerning personnel of United States and certain of its allies. And it accused the ICC of abusing its power by issuing arrest warrants in November for the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Yoav Gallant, Israel's former defense minister that oversaw much of the war in Gaza. So this is a very, very significant, escalation of Donald Trump's war on the international order, to put it the least, or the globalist order, whatever that order is. Because who knows who is behind all this crazy shit that happens all around the world. Maybe it's the Illuminati. I do not know. So of course, not the ICC. So the ICC condemns this US action. I forgot to put the image for this. Let me wait. Yeah, now added photo, prettier, right? So the ICC, of course, condemns the US sanction on themselves. So the Hague-based court condemned the move, say that the court stands firmly behind its personnel and pledges to continue to provide justice, hope to millions of innocent victims of atrocities across the world. The court said in a statement, which I find it totally nonsensical. Generally, I don't think ICC ever did anything meaningful. As far as I can remember, like what have they actually done? Sudan is still fighting. Myanmar civil war is still fighting. Have they done much against the junta? I do not know. Then I know. How about the Kenya's somewhat invasion into next door? I forgot who is next door. Is it Congo? Shit, man, I forgot the geography. Give me a second. What's beside Rwanda? Rwanda, Congo. You see, I know. The Democratic Republic of Congo. You see, I was never wrong. So and it's like and they have no enforcing power without United States. ICC is a lame duck. Just accept it. It is what it is. And without, the reality is ICC needs the United Nations Security Council's backing. Without it, without the 5 major superpowers, which is not even superpowers anymore. Some of them are so weak, like United Kingdom. But without generally United States, Russia, and China, and I would say India as well, backing, which is the major powers today. France and United Kingdom is like a joke nowadays. Unfortunately, France need to do better. Like, go conquer some Africa and prove yourself. Whatever. Yes, and United Kingdom is they are a mere shadow of their pinky of the British Empire. So they also does no longer deserve to be on it. But whatever it is, without this superpowers backing, ICC is the lame duck. How are you going to arrest anybody? And the problem is, you also cannot attack or arrest any one of these major powers. Like United States now just straight away sanction ICC. In a different world, where the world is more chaotic, they will probably just send in a global hawk and just assassinate all these judges. So don't depend too much on the ICC. Don't brainwash yourself into there's international law. There's no international law. It's nonsense. It's just international consensus, and the winner, the most powerful, will enforce their law, or rather their preference. So don't brainwash yourself. It's very important to know. And of course, Von der Leyen, of course, have to say something. He said that the Leyen said that the ICC ensures accountability for international crimes and give victims a voice worldwide. It must continue to must be able to continue its fight against global impunity freely. What is EU doing, huh? In Romania, Georgia, no impunity. ICC need to fight all these impunities. But Europe will always stand for justice and respect for international law, which I just told you doesn't exist. So yeah, so this is the shocking news with Donald Trump imposing sanctions on ICC. And just to scroll down a little bit, so what is the sanction on the ICC? So there's a travel ban to the US for the court officials, and financial and visa restrictions on the ICC staff involved in the investigation against US citizens or their allies. And so it's not just going to be the Israeli Hamas war related stuff. Is probably going to be everything, and restrictions on the family members of the court employees. So it's going to be rather big. So far, I haven't seen who are the people that is specifically affected by these sanctions just yet. And the financial restrictions is going to be a more tricky thing. I mean, most of these people is probably European or non-Americans probably, because America did not sign on it, so there's no Americans on the court. So these people can't go to United States. It's a small issue, just don't go to USA. Like I never go to USA before, but financial is going to be a more tricky thing. So when I have more information, I'll probably report on this further. But yeah, anyway, shocking news. So on the grand scale of things, so I try to give some analysis, because the world is just way too much things. I can't do separate videos for analysis, but I'll just do some. So Donald Trump is, like I said before in other videos, he's trying to reset the world order according to the real power structures, which is United States at the top, at least in the Western hemisphere. So all of these action is to put everybody back in their place, is to tell them that you have zero power on United States and you better sit where you are. The big brother is here, and the big brother is going to do whatever they want, and there's nothing you can do about it. So this is what Donald Trump is trying to do. You can say that it's good, or you can say that it's bad. If you're American, this is actually good. If you're non-American, it's actually not that good. Like, and also it does not apply across the board, bad for everybody, because a powerful United States can provide strong shelter and security for countries that relies on United States for security. Example, Taiwan, Philippines, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Israel, and which this is more directly affecting Israel, because he literally just talked about the arrest warrant for a prime minister of a country is unacceptable, as a defense minister is unacceptable. And I personally felt like it's not wrong. Similarly, they issued arrest warrants for Vladimir Putin. They are totally crazy. If this is a more hostile world, Vladimir Putin will just drop a nuke and just wipe out the whole ICC, and there's no more ICC ever again. So this is just part of this political correct movement where everybody just try to be just to try to virtual signal and whatnot. Donald Trump is trying to wipe out this pretentious, hypocritical movement, or world. This norm, this hypocritical, pretentious norm that is poisoning and poisoning the whole world. It makes people who have zero power think that they are very powerful. It makes people have a false sense of security and law and order. The reality is, in geopolitics, there's never this kind of security unless you have a powerful big brother backing you. Without one, you're going to be like Libya. Without one, you're going to be like Syria. Syria collapsed because Russia did not want to back it up anymore. They didn't really try very hard to defend Assad because they felt like the time is up. Just let it fall because it's no longer worth Russia's Russia's resources to prop them up because they can't even get their shit together. So this is the reality of geopolitics. So Trump is trying to just make things clear and transparent and stop with all this nonsensical thing. Especially United States, indeed, according to Trump's words, is getting taken advantage of, which is not wrong. The United States pay for a lot of shit, but somehow they get bullied by the money that they paid to the organizations. They are bullied by these organizations that is funded by the United States, which makes zero sense. Similarly to in Israel, it's the same thing. I think eventually we're gonna see Donald Trump putting Israel back in their place as well. But of course, many of you guys think that the United States is bought out by Israel and Trump is like a Zionist kind of thing. I mean, it's not wrong. It's not wrong to have that thought. It's natural because historically, United States is very, very pro-Israel and there's very, very strong Israeli lobby. But let's watch and see whether Trump have any needs to do it to really suck up to the Israelis. I don't think he needs to. Donald Trump is a billionaire, so on its own is already like he's like he's a king already. He's a royalty. On top of that, he's now the most powerful man in the world. Literally. Why would he want to kowtow to the Israelis? For what? There is no reason to kowtow to the Israelis. So just have to. So sometimes we do need to put in our perspective. If Donald Trump is not a billionaire, maybe he's like Biden. Or Kamala Harris. Yeah, I would say that these kind of people are more vulnerable to corruption or vulnerable to influence because they have to think about life after presidency. So, but Donald Trump is old and I think he's gonna die not too long after he leave office. I got a feeling like he's very old already. So just putting into perspective, that's important because if you continue to take what has happened before as a answer script to what is going to happen next, I think you're going to get a lot of things wrong. I was sharing this, I think on Twitter or on Telegram. Israel, no countries in the world that is more powerful military have ever given up land voluntarily, and however Israel did it. They gave up the entire Sinai Peninsula after the Yom Kippur War. So this entire big chunk of land, this entire North Sinai, this entire Sinai governorate, North and South together, this entire region is captured by Israel. And Israel willingly give it all back to Egypt to have a permanent peace with Egypt. No, this have never ever happened before, especially it never ever be expected by any Muslims that the Jews is willing to do it. We have to be, you have to understand that if you were trying to analyze and predict the geopolitics before this happened, you never ever have expected this will happen. So and it never happened before, never ever happened before. So no powerful militaries, the country with powerful military ever given up land like this. So that's why I say there's always things that may happen that we never expect. History is good for reference, but it's not an answer sheet to what is going to come. We have to look at the current situation, what is exactly happening, what's the motivation of the different political and geopolitical leaders, as well as the national interests of the various countries. Like Donald Trump now is hell-bent on resetting the world order with United States at the top. Hell-bent. So no one is allowed to cross him, or he will just give the country or that person hell. That includes Israel. So this is something that this is my personal view of the things. Of course, you can totally disagree, but this just geopolitics in my point of view. So anyway, thank you for watching. Press the like button, subscribe. And of course, really must subscribe because this is a separate channel. I need to grow this channel because the world is changing. I want this channel to be more sustainable. Hopefully, one day I'll get 10, 20k, 30k views per video, that will be sustainable for this channel. But tentatively, yeah, it hardly fits me. It hardly pays for my food. So thank you for watching. Press the like button, subscribe, continue to support DPA, and I'll see you guys in the next update.